Today, I'm here recording this video especially to share something I consider extremely important. When I discovered this, it was like a new light had been lit. Many people are unaware of this knowledge because it has been removed from ancient texts like the Bible, as I mentioned in the introduction to this video. I sincerely believe that what I'm about to share could be one of the most significant points in your journey. It's about truly understanding what Jesus came to teach, something that has unfortunately been obscured over time. We're talking about the process of manifestation, something that Jesus deeply and revelatorily addressed. Let's make a deal. If you're interested in this kind of subject, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive notifications, and leave a like. These interactions are crucial for YouTube to recommend this content to more people. Also, share it with those you love. I believe it's a way to positively contribute to their lives, just as I am doing my part by sharing this knowledge. In the universe, everything is based on exchanges. I give and receive, and you too must do your part, giving and receiving. Send this content to those you wish to bless, because the understanding we seek here is truly liberating. Jesus once told us, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Around 1945, workers in Egypt were excavating a tomb or cave, and what matters is the understanding that came from it. They accidentally found jars containing scrolls and manuscripts wrapped in leather. Within these documents were invaluable pieces of information, something so surreal that it could transform humanity. Many people still aren't aware of this, but I'm here to share this knowledge because I want more and more people to have access to it. Scientists studied these manuscripts and discovered they were Gospels attributed to Thomas, known as the Gospel of Thomas. These weren't just stories. They were words directly attributed to Jesus, as if everything he taught was recorded there without alteration. It's important to know that over the centuries, the Bible underwent many revisions and edits. For instance, Gregg Braden mentions how Emperor Constantine, in the early days of the Christian Church, had to make choices about what to include or exclude. Imagine how much information was removed in this process. Why did this happen? Because some parts could change how humanity perceived certain issues. It wasn't in everyone's interest for the Bible to contain everything it originally should have. Therefore, we're dealing with a legacy of knowledge that has been shaped over time. Sharing these ancient texts is a way to seek a fuller understanding of what Jesus truly taught and how it can impact our lives today. When Jesus says the power is within us, this statement may seem vague unless we understand exactly what that power is and how we can use it to our advantage. Often, this understanding is obscured because crucial words were omitted during Bible editions. In the ancient manuscripts, we can see that what Jesus truly taught was how the process of manifestation works. Gregg Braden explores this intensely, explaining that the language we use to communicate with the quantum field, of which we are a part, is crucial. In fact, it's already a fact that there is no separate I from you or from God. Everything is part of God. We are fragments of Him, His creations. Jesus taught that we are all part of this unity. If we want to access power in our lives, we need to look within ourselves. One of the intriguing verses found in the Gospel of Thomas says, "If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you." This is incredibly beautiful because it reveals that God is in everything, in the wood we cut, in the stone we hold. There is nothing separate from us and from God. He is in everything and everyone at the same time, ceaselessly present. This understanding leads us to understand why God is omniscient, all-knowing, omnipotent, all-powerful, and omnipresent, present everywhere, all the time. This is the liberating truth that Jesus came to teach, and it's knowledge that can profoundly transform our lives when we understand and apply it in our daily lives. Jesus taught something deeply transformative in the manuscripts found, summarized so the video doesn't extend too much. In a verse from the Gospel of Thomas, he said, "If you do not fast from the world, you will not find the kingdom." Similarly, in the Bible, there is the teaching to seek the kingdom of God, or seek the kingdom of heaven. What does it mean to seek this kingdom? It means to look within ourselves, to align our conscious and subconscious minds with the divine mind. It's about seeking alignment with the whole from within, for this is the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God. What is Jesus really teaching with fasting from the world? He encourages us to abstain from external influences and circumstances that can distract our inner focus and spiritual alignment. Essentially, it's an invitation to deeply connect with our inner being, transcend earthly concerns, and find the true spiritual essence within us. Pay close attention because here is the heart of the matter. If we cling to what happens around us, we are inevitably influenced by those circumstances. The Gospel of Thomas is clear in stating that we create our own reality and are fully responsible for it. But to manifest our desired reality, we need to turn our attention inward. Here's the continuation and completion of the translation into English. When Jesus speaks of fasting from the world, he is guiding us to forget external distractions, the visible problems to our carnal eyes. Because if we cling to difficulties and problems, we are only feeding these negative energies. Creating the reality we want involves setting aside external concerns and focusing on the solution, not the problem itself. Resolving a problem doesn't mean incessantly dwelling on it, but rather directing our energy towards finding the solution. This teaching is crucial for those seeking to create a life of success and fulfillment. By fasting from the world, we set aside our problems and allow them to naturally dissolve, while focusing on what we want to manifest in our lives. So, forget the world for a moment. Set aside your problems and focus on what you truly desire. By doing so, you are putting into practice the fundamental principle of consciously and positively creating your own reality. Gregg Braden deeply addresses the impact of edits over time on biblical texts, highlighting how this has affected our understanding of the manifestation process and our communication with God, which he refers to as the divine matrix, essentially God himself. Many verses were removed or altered, including those that clearly explained how to communicate with this divine energy. In the Bible, it is mentioned to ask and it will be given, but it doesn't detail exactly how we should make this request. This has led many people on a long and sometimes frustrating search for answers, even after decades of prayer. What Gregg Braden emphasizes is that in ancient times, when Jesus taught, he wasn't simply teaching to ask with vocal words. He emphasized that true communication with God and the entirety of the universe is not through voice, but through aligning thought and feeling. An example cited is from the Gospel of Thomas, verse 106, which states, "When you make the two one, you will become sons of man. And when you say, 'Mountain, move,' it will move." This exemplifies how true manifestation isn't a superficial vocal request, but rather a deep alignment between our intentions, thoughts, and emotions, feelings. It is this inner synchrony that allows our desires to manifest in the external world. Therefore, to truly communicate with God, as originally taught, we must learn to align our thoughts and feelings in a way that creates a powerful resonance with the divine matrix. It is this inner alignment that activates the true ability to manifest in our lives, enabling us to metaphorically move mountains, achieving our deepest and highest goals. The essence of Jesus' teachings, as recorded in the ancient scrolls and advocated by Gregg Braden, is that manifestation begins with the union of thought and feeling. When our thoughts are aligned with our feelings, we create a powerful resonance that can literally move mountains in our lives. This means that if we think one thing, but our heart tells us it's impossible, it cannot be accomplished. The key, then, is to align our conscious intentions, thoughts, with our deep emotions, feelings. When we make this union, when we sincerely believe and feel that we can manifest something, we are exercising genuine faith. Genuine faith is not just an abstract concept. It is the deep and unwavering feeling that what we desire is possible and is manifesting in our reality. It is in this way that we can manifest anything in our lives, as taught by Jesus in the ancient texts. Unfortunately, throughout the centuries of Bible editions, some of this teaching has been obscured or removed. Communicating with the divine matrix, with God, is not simply a matter of words or vocalization. As Gregg Braden explains, it is about thinking about what we desire and deeply feeling that it is already ours, believing without reservation that we can manifest it. This is the true essence of faith, and it is through this alignment of thought and feeling that we can co-create our reality with the universe. Therefore, developing true faith is not just following a religious dogma, but cultivating the inner feeling that our desires are possible and manifesting. This is the core of the manifestation process taught by Jesus and a principle that can powerfully guide our lives when understood and applied with sincerity and conviction. He teaches us the importance of asking without hidden motives. That is, asking with an open heart, sincerely and without hidden agendas. When we make a request to the divine matrix, we must prepare to receive the response, which involves trusting that our desire will be fulfilled. Additionally, the verse continues to say to surround ourselves with the desired response. This means that after making the request, we must fully engage with what we want to achieve. For example, if we want a car, we need to clearly visualize that car in our life, imagine the feeling of driving that car, feel the gratitude and joy of having it. It's as if we are already experiencing the fulfillment of this desire before it physically materializes. This practice of engagement with our desire is not just passive visualization, but rather complete immersion in the feeling of fulfillment. When we allow ourselves to deeply feel what we desire, we create a powerful vibrational connection with that desire. This not only increases our faith and confidence that the desire will be manifested, but also aligns our energy with the energy of the divine matrix, facilitating the process of co-creation. It's interesting when you wish for something and start to imagine it, you find yourself smiling alone. This is a clear sign that you are aligned with the energy of what you want and are manifesting that positive energy in your life. It is this kind of sincere and emotional engagement with our desires that strengthens our ability to manifest and turns our dreams into reality. Therefore, asking without hidden motives, surrounding ourselves with the desired response, and emotionally engaging with what we want are essential steps in the manifestation process. As taught in ancient texts and highlighted by Gregg Braden, these principles empower us to be true co-creators of our reality, manifesting our deepest desires authentically and effectively. What they teach is clear and profound, that the manifestation process is not limited to simply asking verbally, but involves an entire internal alignment. This includes asking without hidden motives, sincerely believing that our desire will be fulfilled, and emotionally engaging with what we ask for, imagining and feeling what it would be like to live that reality. It is a vibrational communication with the divine matrix, as Gregg Braden describes, where our thoughts and feelings create a resonance that directly influences what we manifest in our lives. This is powerful and transformative knowledge, because it empowers us to be conscious co-creators of our reality, aligning our will with divine will. By understanding and applying these principles, we can not only achieve our material desires, but also grow spiritually by connecting more deeply with the source of all being. It is an approach that resonates with the idea that we are all part of a single consciousness, and that our ability to manifest is intrinsically linked to our understanding and correct use of this power. Therefore, by exploring these ancient texts and understanding their meaning, we can find a clearer and more direct path to personal and spiritual fulfillment. It is a journey of inner discovery and connection with universal truth, as taught by Jesus in a way that deeply resonates with the spiritual quest of many today. If you want more information on these scrolls or want to explore further, researching libraries or the internet can provide valuable access to these original teachings. They are undoubtedly a treasure trove of wisdom that continues to inspire and transform those who seek to understand more deeply the nature of manifestation and spiritual connection.